I wanted to work with a supplier partner I respect.
I wanted a partner who respected me.
SRS Distribution delivers more than building products. SRS delivers customer success.
Welcome to the Roofing and Exteriors Influencer Series. I'm Associate Editor Anthony LoCicero. Throughout the series, we'll bring you episodes filmed at the International Roofing Expo from thought leaders. On this episode, I'm speaking with Jen Silver from Roofing Utah.
Hi, nice to see you.
Thank you for joining us. While you've been in the industry for longer, you started your own company in 2019.
I did.
What advice do you have for anyone that's just starting out?
I think the biggest piece of advice that I could give somebody would be, it's really important to make sure that you understand business. Just because you're great at sales doesn't necessarily mean you understand business, and it doesn't mean you can't learn business, but going into it thinking that you know could be a real challenge. So maybe taking a few classes in business, accounting would be a good one, basic business terminology and comprehension. And then the other thing is branding. You know, branding and having a marketing budget from the beginning is incredibly important. Consumers go to Google and they look for contractors that they can trust, and if you don't start generating that right off the bat, you could be losing a lot of opportunity.
Glad that you mentioned branding, because the other questions I had for you were around that. How can roofing contractors leverage social media in order to grow their business?
Social media is a very interesting beast in itself, right? The best way that I have found to use social media is through personal branding. People want to buy from people they trust, and getting to know the people behind the business helps them build that trust. Knowing what you're about, who you are. I've talked to a lot of different companies that are shocked that the videos that they do that feature just the culture of their business or, you know, the day-to-day things do much better and get a lot more views than the videos they do maybe featuring a new product or featuring a new promotion. Because people want to understand how their business works, what the dynamic is, and again, they want to buy from people they trust. So I would leverage social media, lots of videos. People don't like to read. Short videos, you can only hold their attention for probably 30 seconds to a minute, and your first 10 seconds matter. If you can't catch them in the first 10 seconds, you're going to lose them. A lot of homeowner education I have found to be really beneficial to the company, plus you're helping the community. Just telling people what to do, or when do they need a roof. If your roof is glistening, this is one of my favorites, when it starts to shimmer because you see nothing but the fiberglass matting. People think it's pretty, but obviously roofing, we know that means that there's a serious issue and you need to have your roof looked at. So.
And those are some great points that you made. And to continue that social media talk, what are the best platforms that roofing contractors can use to grow their business?
Sure. It depends on how you're growing. I think Instagram works really well when you're selling product. I struggle as far as selling service on Instagram because I don't know how you take pictures of service. Facebook has been very good for me in marketing and branding my company, and I do share things from my Instagram to my Facebook and kind of go back and forth that way. But I think Facebook, you have the largest platforms. You can post community service or community education inside of, the yard sales or whatever's going on within your region. And because you're not selling and you're just doing consumer education, those posts tend to stay around. When I post that way, I always have branded swag on somewhere, like a hat or a shirt, but I don't talk about my company. And in reality, I really want consumers to understand that. I may not be their roofer, and that's okay. They may have a brother or a father or a dad or whoever or not a dad, but you know what I mean, that could be their roofer. I just want them to understand from a non-biased place when they need to start being concerned about their roofs. So that's a really successful thing that's a way that I found a lot of success. LinkedIn is always great for leveraging other business relationships and generating possible referrals. I use Alignable for the same reasons. TikTok is kind of the way to go.
Gen Z.
I don't get TikTok. I'm really trying to figure it out. But crazy enough, I had a video go viral last fall, and I have like 12,000 followers on TikTok and 500,000 likes. So I'm starting to kind of figure it out, and I've got a friend of mine who is a Gen Z, helping me understand, like, they can't be longer than 7 seconds. So, you know, they got to be like to the beat, and like there needs to be background noise, like all of these things that I would have no idea that need to go in to a TikTok video from a psychology standpoint to make that video go viral. So it's been great education for me.
So a little trial and error, but hopefully those are some tips that our audience could take back to leverage their social media.
Hopefully so.
Jen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Always a pleasure.
We needed a partner with employees who care as much as we do.
I wanted a partner that would help me grow my business.
SRS Distribution delivers more than building products. SRS delivers customer success.